Hey, Cornerstone family. I'm so happy to be with you today. I hope that you are doing well, staying safe. I hope you're enjoying time spent with family or just extra time spent with God. As we continue our talk about community, today I want to look at some practical ways that we can have community, even though we are in different locations and not able to be in the same space, the same room as each other. Paul, he told us in Hebrews 10:24 that we should think about ways that we can encourage each other. He goes on in verse 25, he takes it a step further and he says, not only should we be thinking about ways, but we should be actually doing it, acting those out. He says, don't stop meeting together so that you can encourage each other. And so we want to find ways where we can have community, have conversation, where we can encourage each other and live life together. I think Cornerstone, we do a great job of that, living life together. And community creates a healthy lifestyle for us. We need each other. We need to see each other's faces. We need to hug each other's necks. We need to live life together and be involved in each other's lives. It's essential to us having a healthy lifestyle. And communication is so key, and seeing our faces is even better. A few nights ago, my wife Misty and I, we were watching this comedian, and he was talking about the progression of technology, and specifically in terms of communication. And he was joking about how communication started out with hieroglyphics, and it progressed from there to telegraph, right? And from telegraph it went to telephone, and then telephones went from hanging on our wall at home to carrying them around in our pocket to a cell phone. And he was tracking the continual trend in that, and he's like, well, now we've gone from a cell phone, not only are we able to just get a hold of each other at the dial of someone's name, but we've gone from telephones to texting. And then we went from texting to shorthand text. And now we're back down to expressing ourselves and having conversations through text, through emojis. We've basically worked our way back to pictures. And the reality behind it is we want to see emotion. We want to see someone's face when we're having a conversation because it's not just about the words that we're saying. Yes, words are important and they're vital. Words create culture. I mean, it's not downplaying that by any means. But it's to see someone's expression, to see someone's face, it's important. And so I want to look at a few ideas that we'd like to throw out to you guys in ways that we can still have communication, where we can have community, but we can see each other's face. We can see our smiles. We can see our grumpy looks if we have those because we're tired of being locked away in our house. But we want to live life together and see each other's faces. So one way that you can do that, one way that we encourage you to do this is to utilize the video calling apps that you have on your phone, the ones that are readily available. If you have an iPhone, you've got Facetime. If you've got an Android phone, you can have Google Hangouts or Google Duo. And those are great ways. They automatically upload your contacts. You can open those apps, find somebody, click on that name, click the video, and boom, within a matter of seconds, you can see that person. You can see their smile. You can sit down and have a cup of coffee while they're drinking a cup of coffee at their kitchen table and have that communication. FaceTime even gives you the opportunity where you can have a group video call. You can have up to 32 people on one call. That's huge. You can have a small group, and you could have a family reunion with that and have conversations and see faces. Google Hangouts does the same, but you can only have 10 people at a time for group settings on that. So those are awesome ways that are already ready available to you that you can utilize to see that other person's face in the midst of conversation. There's apps that you can download like WhatsApp. It's a great one that you can use. It's the same thing. It uses Wi-Fi, so it doesn't use your data plan like FaceTime or Google Hangouts will. But you can get on there, you can make a video call You can see that person, you can talk to them. And one of the cool things even about WhatsApp, you know, once we can travel again, because right now nobody's traveling, right? But once we're out of isolation and we're able to take that trip to the beach in the Caribbean, as long as you're connected with Wi-Fi, you're able to have those video calls or even a regular phone call while you're in another country, and you're not going to deal with having to switch your plan around because you're going to be in another country. So, I mean, that's just something cool to have even later down the road. Another really cool platform that you can use is called Zoom. At Cornerstone, we've been using this for meetings right now. It's a great way to get multiple people in the same space where you can see their faces, have conversations. You can use it as a one-on-one as well if you want to have coffee with a friend or just chat, have meetings, see how people are going. You can download this on your phone. You can also utilize the website. There is a free version to Zoom, but it does limit you. The free version, you can only have, I believe it's at the point of having 3 people on or in a meeting. At that point, you will get charged if you're going to do that. But I believe if there's one-on-one, you're able to utilize that. There is, I believe, a 40-minute time slot for that. But Zoom, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to show you an example of Zoom here in just a second where you can kind of see the layout of it. We're going to be utilizing that here in the next week or so as the means of doing small groups within Cornerstone. Small group leaders will be using them and reaching out and developing those groups, and that'll be the way that you guys can get together, have conversations, go through a book, go through scripture, study things together. So it's going to be really cool to use it that way. It'll be something we'll teach those small group leaders. But I want to show you here really quick just what the platform looks like even and how you can use it. So when you go to the Zoom website, this is what's going to come up, and you can go into sign in or sign up right here. But so when you sign in, you can go down here, and if you've got Facebook or Google, you can log in through those platforms even. I'm going to log in under Cornerstone because we do have a Zoom account. And it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. There's obviously your profile, you've got meetings. Depending on plans that you have, you can use webinars. Cornerstone doesn't do that. So for the short interim here, how you would do it is you would go up here and you would click schedule a meeting. You can title your meeting right here. You can put in extra description if you want, but this is where you're going to select your date and your time. This is going to give you your duration of your meeting. So let's say you're having a meeting. We are the alpha that I'm leading. We've been using it, so I mean we're putting a couple hours on there to do that. If it's a small group, you can create this reoccurring meeting right here. But you can go down through. There's some options you can. This is checked already, but you can enable people who can join this meeting prior to the host being there. And all you got to do is you've got to save this, and it's going to take you back over here to this page. And what it does is it creates this special URL for this meeting alone. You can click over here, you can copy that invitation, and you can copy this whole thing. If you select copy meeting, it's going to copy everything, or you can just copy the URL right here. And what you can do is you can go to your email, you can put that in there, you can invite everybody, and once they get that, they can click on that, and it's going to bring them right into this meeting where you guys can have conversations, see each other's face. Another way, just real quick to add on, is if you like watching movies and TV, Netflix has created a way that you can share the movie you're watching on your laptop. How you would do this, if you have Netflix and the other person has Netflix as well, your friends, you can log into Netflix on your laptop. You go and select a movie. You can see this is the beginning of The Dark Knight. And once you do that, you can pause it. And then right up here in the corner, you've got to go through and you've got to add this extension on. But if you click on this, it's Netflix Party. and it's going to bring up a URL as well. You can copy that, paste it into an email, and you can send that to your friends. And when they get that, they click on it. Oh, there's the Joker. You can click on that, and it's going to bring it up. But it creates over here, it creates a chat area where while the movie's playing, you and your friends can live chat and talk about the movie or talk about life. So those are a few quick ways that you can utilize your phone, your laptop, technology that we have to connect with other people, to have community, to see each other's face, to be in each other's lives. So let's take this challenge. Even though we can't be in the same space, let's commit to community. Let's commit to loving each other, being a part of each other's lives, and spending time together. I love you, Cornerstone. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you soon.